What's going on, guys? Welcome in, welcome back. These messages riding on the frequency of love for the highest good. Right away I'm getting that people want to know your secrets, which is interesting. Random secrets. They want to know your secrets because you're this like enigma that people just find. Like you've been through a lot here, okay, in your current position. Sitting here with the Nine of Swords here, there's pain. I want to get a little bit of clarification around that though, because the energy that I'm feeling around, it seems like people want to know about this pain, possibly. They want to know what this, they think it's a secret or something. The Emperor. You're the Emperor? Whoa, okay, that was like crazy clarification there, because the Nine of Swords and the Emperor, okay? And they want to know the secrets of the Emperor. They want to know how the Emperor got to be the Emperor, which is interesting. Okay, yeah, no, I think it's interesting. They want to know your secrets. You have knowledge, wisdom, mystery is what I'm getting here. You can foster like communities and harmonize with others, and you're like this chameleon that can find connection and create like healing threads and tissue for which to like kind of thrive into. I'm seeing like almost like flesh tissue, like intertwining with one another, like becoming one. Does that make sense? Okay, and the pain that you've been through here, it's a heavy burden for an Emperor. But the Emperor got their groove back. I'm gonna see your past position here. Ace of Wands. Dang. Okay, Queen of Cups here, beautiful. Nine of Cups here. Okay, Three of Pentacles, interesting. Okay, huh. So I was gonna go back and forth on that, and then I just got a little text on my phone there. I'm gonna just take that as a little confirmation for the latter, because I was a little bit struggling with the Three of Pentacles there for a sec. Okay, so here's what's happening. You are someone who has, it was almost like this past part of your life, maybe a past life arena, honestly, like when you were younger, possibly 10 years ago, I'll say, or like just, maybe even longer, actually. There was a time in your life where you were very aware of your, like, gifts, your imagination. You were free-flowing and happy. For whoever this message is for, you were very happy, almost like eternally happy, and like you kind of remember that feeling. It feels like a long time ago, almost like a shadow of a memory for whoever this is for, and then and you never lost that. And so I don't think, and what I'm getting is that for whoever this message is for, you never even perceived yourself to have lost that. However, life kept giving you these heavy things to move through, and every time you just bossed up like a true Emperor does. And it was one of these things where people were just like shocked, and it's almost like they kept trying to put little like weights on you and like attach things to you, even like stories, and 333 on the timer, lies, and so confirmation for that. So attaching like meanings and judgments and stuff along the way. I'm hearing that there were a lot of things that you didn't even pick up on, a lot of things that you didn't hear, a lot of things that people were saying and doing behind your back. You know what I mean? Because how could you, like, you didn't even perceive yourself to shift. It's like, yeah, dude, like, there was so much shit that it's like that you know about, that you traversed, and so much shit that you just chose not to even engage with, because you heard it, you felt it, but you were like, this fuckery's not even for me. I know where I'm going. You're like, I'm the fucking Emperor, and all these bitches are just mad. They're gonna see one day. They're gonna see one day. That's what just came through. Like, you had that you were on some, I'm gonna show them someday. That's exactly what you were on, and they underestimated the f out of you. Queen of Cups. Someone who's sitting here in their balanced emotional position of divine feminine creative qualities and just attracting all that is completely in surrender to the highest good. Someone who cannot be bothered by the energy of boring basic bitches who would ever seek to take you away from your light. No ma'am. No ma'am. This is an energy of people looking up to you now. Okay, Nine of Cups, you're balanced. You are a treasure. You are experiencing your own self as the treasure that you are, finally. you know, finally. That's what this energy is giving me of the Emperor in your current positions, that you see yourself as the Emperor. And you got to be psychic here or something, because you can, not only do you have that one dimension of perspective, you are a psychic who is able to also like almost Akashic record style, pull up the scroll and look at all of this pain directly for what it is, talk about it, you know, move through it, look at it from a different perspective, maybe even let go of a past belief around it, like something that you made to mean something didn't mean anything, maybe something that you didn't make to mean anything meant something a lot more than you thought it did, and now you're really standing in that Emperor energy where you're like, no, 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 no. I'm the Emperor, and you know the thing about the Emperor has a what? An empire. 555 confirmation. So the Emperor has to protect their empire. The empire is built, okay? Rome wasn't built in a day. Your empire is your empire because you built yourself. You are your empire is what I'm hearing. And your energy is your empire, and your emotions are your pain is your empire. So you're also thankful for that too. I just think it's really interesting here too. This Ace of Wands is giving me this energy of like you were destined, you were destined, like literally, like a child of destiny, destiny's child, literally. Let me see your halo, baby. Come on, Beyonce. Let me see your halo. Remember those walls you built? Baby, they're tumbling down. And they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. Yeah. You found a way to let the spirit in, but you never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, got my angel now. Am I singing or talking? I think like I can't decide. There you go, more protection, more intuition. Your intuition led you through and protected you the whole time, and you overcame this fear. That's maybe what this was. This is fear that was just placed upon you, burdened on you, that was never real, never yours to begin with. It was a fear, like a delusion around your own egotistical mindset and relating to being small, not big. Not big, not egotistical from the sense that like, oh man, I was so egotistical, I was so arrogant and cocky. It's like, nah. For you, Spirit wants you to be more of that. Spirit wants you to be more, I'm not going to say arrogant, but like more celebratory of yourself, more confident, more acknowledging of the truth, which is that you are a talented motherfucker. You are a beautiful motherfucker. You are a stunning creature. You are a gorgeous divine being of light. And it's not weird to acknowledge that. People are like walking around like, oh my god, you're so arrogant. And it's just like, if that's arrogant, you're boring and basic and insecure. Get out of the way. Move. You know what I mean? You're protected. Like in this protective energy that you have as the Emperor, literally is just, it's giving us that energy of like, this is the Empire, and every single person in the Empire has their own empire. And if you think that that's arrogant or cocky or somehow wrong, move. Bitch, move. Move. Get the worth. You're so deeply aware of your worth and what you have to offer here now. Yeah, and you're not wavering from that anymore, and nor should you. And is that going to make some people a little bit insecure and nervous around you? Yeah, and maybe it should, you know? You have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. I just got this memory as a meme. I screenshotted it and kept it in my phone because it was so funny. It said you were sitting at tables that you were sent to flip. because you're flipping shit on its head. You're flipping reality over and around, flipping it upside down, hitting it from the back, and it is obsessed. It loves that about you. It loves that about you. It loves the way you just turn it inside out. And you look at it, and you love on it. And you don't care how it's perceived. And you let them talk, you let them whisper. Look at all the whispers. Let them talk. You let them talk, because you know your worth. And actually, the more they talk, the more they just instill your worth, is what you're realizing. You're like, oh my gosh, this whole ass group of people, this whole ass, maybe it's your whole job, your whole company, your whole team, your whole class, your whole, like, where you live, your roommates, maybe it's your whole family, your lover's family. It's something here that no matter what they do, they just continue 1111 on the timer to reveal themselves to you and solidify what you already were suspicious and about, which is that you are a child of the divine. You are a powerful bad bitch, and no one can fuck with you. They try and they fail, and it's adorable. It's really, really sweet and cute. Yeah, because it's literally like they're no match. They are no match. Oh God, but they would love to try. Yeah, they would love to try. Butterfree. You just came out of metamorphosis. You're that butterfly out of the cocoon, baby. You're that caterpillar. They saw you as a caterpillar or something, and now you're sitting here with your wings just on some, like, I barely remember that. And also, like, when I was a caterpillar, 1212 on the timer, you're like, I actually wasn't even acknowledging ants. And they're like, yeah, you were. And you're like, I didn't know you were ants. But now you do. You thought everyone was like fluffy, cute, little colorful little caterpillars inching their way up the tree and making their way toward ascension. Then all of a sudden, when you got toward the top of the tree and they weren't forming cocoons and going into metamorphosis, and they were just continuing to like eat like leaves and stay the same, you were just like, what is the true tea here? What's really going on? In battle, Butterfree flops its wings at high speed to release highly toxic dust into the air. Mega drain. Interesting. And whirlwind. You know what's interesting about that? It's like, I'm getting this mega drain is like an energy that, like, it was mega draining for you, you know, to be around this, to be a part of this, to be like associated with this, because it wasn't true. And like the energy that was being put on you, in you, told about you, that you were inside of, you were around it. It was a container that you were inside of somehow, and this energy affected you more than you know, or maybe is still affecting you to some degree. And maybe that's what this need is here, for like this defense, this release of highly toxic dust into the air. These could be 1414 on the timer, could be confirmation for someone who has had to like use their words, these highly toxic words, to fight back, you know, to like stand on who you are and how you are. Maybe you're not super proud of some of the words that you said. Maybe you're not. But you know what? You are now. You're standing on a lot of pride right now. And not pride before the fall. I'm talking benevolent. I'm talking gratitude. I'm talking proud. You're proud of all the work you continue to do. You're proud of what you've overcome. And you're sitting up in here and you're almost like proud that these bitches are talking shit on you too. You're like, you love that. You're like, okay. You know, the weird thing is like you don't love it because it was such a source of pain and struggle for you for a long time. It's almost like life put you in a place where you had no choice to love it, but to love it. And so since you are such a creative genius, you're just gonna like take it on and be like, you know what, actually this is interesting lore. Maybe I am a mystery. Maybe no one really knows anything about me, 1515 on the timer, and maybe you can take that and see the power in it, and now you can write your own story. How about that? Take that, run with it. I can't wait to see what it is, and I hope to see you in another reading very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.